Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on this video if you find it entertaining or helpful. And if you are a fan of receiving the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, and everything in between delivered in a fun, fast-paced format, then watch as the subscribe button and the notification bell share a first kiss in the office. Today's episode of the Weekly Pointers News Update is going to be a fun one, and if you're not familiar with the Weekly Pointers News Update, let me explain. At the end of every week on Sunday evening, I recap all of the news related to credit cards, points and miles, travel and money, and everything in between that you may have missed through other traditional media outlets. My goal is to catch you up on all the news, so when you go to the water cooler at the office, if you even go into the office anymore, you can catch up with all your friends and share all the information here, and you won't be left out. Now, on one side of the screen, you'll see a list of the topics that I will be covering today. Each topic will be highlighted while I'm covering it, and there will also be a timer underneath to let you know how long I will be on each topic. And then down in the description below, you'll find chapters as well, so you can skip ahead if you want to. But why would you skip ahead? You're here to get caught up on everything, not to skip ahead. So with that said, let's get into the news of the last week. All right, I got to start out with this story just because I personally think it's very interesting. A woman is facing legal trouble after her recent stay at the Ozone Hotel and Resort in Thailand. The woman left a negative review and noted several different issues with the property, stating that the room didn't look as nice as it should, it wasn't a great value, and she also had a lot of complaints about the service during her stay. Okay, that happens, right? Here in the US, that's not a problem at all. And initially, the resort replied to the review online by stating, hey, we're sorry that you had this experience. We'll try to make it better next time. Well, that was until they decided to serve her with legal papers, and now she is facing some steep legal penalties. Now, if you're not familiar with the laws in Thailand, and I'm not either, but I've read up enough just so I could cover this story, defamation is considered a criminal case, not a civil case, all right? So there's actually jail time involved with this, which is kind of interesting. Let me read what they're requesting her to do if she doesn't want to face steep legal action, all right? They served her with papers, and they asked her to delete the review and publish a public apology in 5 Thai language newspapers for 7 days, or she would pay huge compensation to the resort. So what kind of compensation are they looking for? Well, let me break it down. They are asking for $1,500 per day that she stayed at the resort, and they're also asking for an additional $90,000 in damages, or she will face a criminal lawsuit. And you may look at that on the surface and say, okay, that's ridiculous, nothing's going to come of that. However, in 2020, an American tourist left a negative review in Thailand, and they faced a defamation suit and actually spent a weekend in a Thailand jail. All right, so they take this very, very seriously. The rules are very different over there. So if you're going to leave a review of a resort in Thailand that is not positive, make sure you do it when you're in the US and you've made your way back home. One interesting note on that American tourists left the review on TripAdvisor, which is a pretty common website used for online reviews, and TripAdvisor has now posted a warning on their website stating that this property did arrest someone and put them in prison because of a review. So it's good to see that TripAdvisor is standing up for the consumer and saying, hey, we still want to make sure we have unbiased reviews on here, and if you're going to do that, then we're going to put a big label on your resort and let people know they probably don't want to stay there. So they may be rethinking things, but these things go on in other countries. Be careful when you're traveling. Let me know what you think about this story. I just thought it was crazy that you could get sued for a negative review, but who knows? Let me know if you have any experience with this especially, but what are your thoughts on this story? Some quick news for those of you that have the American Express Business Platinum card. As you know, I'm a big fan of this card. One of the biggest features I love is the 35% points rebate when you use Pay with Points when booking flights. This is super helpful when you're booking travel, knowing that you get 35% of your points back from your chosen airline. Now, previously, American Express allowed you to get a rebate of up to 500,000 points in a given year. They have now doubled that to where you can get a cool 1 million points back in rebates with this feature. So what does that mean? It means you can spend 2.85 million points and get up to 1 million points in points rebates. Now, in my opinion, it's not going to help me that much because I don't travel enough to book 2.85 million points worth of travel through Amex Travel, paying for flights that way. But there may be some people that do, especially if you're a business traveler and you're going cross-country to meetings all the time, or if you just do a ton of travel in general, it may apply to you. There wasn't a big announcement about this, so you probably didn't even see anything about it, but they have updated the disclosure forms. If you do go to your disclosure forms, you will see that you'll get up to 1 million points rebated back if you can spend that much. But again, just something to be aware of that you may have missed. As you're probably aware, on a previous episode of the Weekly Pointers News Update, we talked about the Freedom and Freedom Flex losing their sign-up offers, offering 5 times on groceries up to $12,000 in a calendar year. And we are sad to see those go because that was actually a really good welcome offer. Now there are some different offers out there and it's getting a little bit confusing, so I want to add some clarity to what's available for both the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex, and basically just warn you ahead of time to make sure that when you click on a link to apply for this particular card, that you are getting the offer that you truly want, okay? So I've got this pulled up right now in front of me, and it looks like on the public-facing side, along with any personal referral offers that we've seen so far, you will get 20,000 points or $200 cash back on both cards, as well as 5 times points on gas. And again, the min spend on both of those is $500 in 3 months, so that's usually not a big deal. So now looking at some affiliate links that you may see on some online offers, it is a little bit different, all right? For the Freedom Unlimited card, for example, I'm looking at this right now, you can get an additional 1.5 times points on the multipliers that are currently offered with that card. For example, you have 1.5 times points on all purchases currently. However, if you're a new card member, that will go up to 3 times points because again, you're getting the additional 1.5 times points, and that applies to the other multipliers as well, including dining and drugstore. So those will move from 3 to 4.5 times points as well, and so on. So it's an interesting offer. When I'm looking at this, it doesn't really sound that great because it does not include the 20,000 point sign-up offer. This is just an additional 1.5 times points. So again, that's what I was saying. Make sure that you look at the particular offer that you're signing up for because these can be very confusing. Make sure you're getting the offer you want because it's different depending on what link you're clicking on. It's kind of a weird situation right now. So when you look at the affiliate links for the Freedom Flex, you're not going to see that additional 1.5 times multiplier. Instead, you're going to see the 20,000 points or $200 cash back. But there is no mention of 5 times additional on gas. So I don't know where that goes. It's not really that good of an offer in my opinion. And I'm not really impressed with a lot of these new offers. But again, the 5 times points on grocery was such a good offer that anything besides that is going to be a little bit of a downer. So I totally get it. I just wanted you all to be aware to check what you're signing up for before you do it because these offers are all over the place right now. Another offer I want to mention as well is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, typically this offer is somewhere around 50 to 60,000 points for a sign up with $4,000 spent in 3 months. It does carry a $550 annual fee, so the sign up bonus is very important to help offset some of that cost. Right now, there is an online offer of 70,000 points with that min spend of $4,000 in 3 months. And again, you typically see this card somewhere around 50 to 60,000. Recently, there have been 70,000 point offers in branch only, but now this is available online. You do have to have a Chase login in order to access this. I'll put a link down in the description below, but you will need a Chase login in order to get into this card offer. But hey, it makes it a little bit easier. Not everybody lives near a Chase branch where they can go in and get those in-branch exclusive offers, so this should help everyone out. And finally, to wrap everything up on the Weekly Pointers News Update, you know I like to end the show on a good food deal, and this week is no different. We are back to the French fry wars, okay? You thought the cola wars or the soda wars were something to behold? Well, there's some French fry wars going on right now. McDonald's is offering free medium fries with any purchase of $1 or more within the McDonald's app. Well, Wendy's is looking around like, hey, I can play the French fry game too. So now they're offering free medium fries as well with any purchase within the Wendy's app. So these are essentially the same offer. Any purchase you make, you'll be able to get free medium fries. Let me know down in the comments, which fries do you prefer? Are you a Wendy's person? Are you a McDonald's person? Or do you think they both stink and there's somebody else that does it a lot better? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, I'm curious to know what your thoughts are about the story from Thailand. I think that's very, very interesting and a good reminder for everybody that the rules in the United States don't necessarily apply everywhere else in the world. And also let me know what you think about these new offers with Chase, both with the Freedom Flex and the Freedom Unlimited, and also with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Let me know if you think that's a good offer. It's something, especially with a $550 annual fee, a lot of people wait for a really good sign-up bonus, so maybe this is enough to tip you over the edge. And if you're a Business Platinum card holder, let me know what you think about being able to get rebated 1 million points in a year. Are you going to be able to do that? Are you even close to doing it? Let me know down in the comments. Well, I hope you found this video helpful or mildly entertaining. If you did, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification for alerts. And when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, click, click. It's going to be time to check in on everything related to credit cards, points and miles, finance, money, French fry wars, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. See you soon.